This is a review of completing the square, and you need to make sure you still remember how to do this, so I just wanted to go over it real quick. This is still important. It's important for deriving the quadratic formula, obviously, but it's also important for finding equations of circles and parabolas and conic sections where you need to get your equation into the right form so that you can find the important parts of the graph. So you'll be using this, you'll continue to use this year, how to completing the square. So the first thing you're going to do is get everything on one side, and get it in order. So we've got 3x squared minus x plus 5 equals 0. Now you want to make sure that the coefficient of your x squared term is 1, so we divide everything through by 3. Alright, so we'd end up with x squared minus 1/3 x plus 5/3 equals 0. Alright, now we want to keep our x squared and our x terms on the left side and move that 5/3 back over to the right side. And so also leave a blank because we're going to add something to both sides that will make this a perfect square on the left side. So first of all, we've got x squared minus 1/3 x plus blank something. And then we've got our 5/3. We're moving it back over here. And we're also going to have to add the same thing on both sides because we can't just add it on one side. Alright, so the number that we put in the blank there, the number that we add to both sides, is going to be half of the x coefficient squared. So half of 1/3 and then square it. Half of 1/3 is 1/6. You square it, it's 1/36. And we have to add it on both sides. Alright, now our left side is a perfect square. It is x minus half the x coefficient, 1/6 squared. And you could check that if you wanted to. Just to multiply that out, you get x squared minus 1/6x minus 1/6x, which would give you 2/6 x, which would give you 1/3 x, plus 1/36, which is 1/6 squared. Alright, so we've got our perfect square on the left side, and on the right side we are going to add these two things together. So common denominator would be 36. 3 goes into 36 12 times, so we'd multiply the top and the bottom of that fraction by 12, and we would get negative 60 over 36 plus 1/36. So we have x minus 1/6 squared equals negative 59 over 36. Alright, so now we would take the square root on both sides to solve for x. And I'm going to have to move up here. Alright, we'll take the square root on both sides. We've got x minus 1/6 equals plus or minus the square root of negative 59 over 36. Alright, we add 1/6 to both sides. X equals 1/6 plus or minus the square root of 59i over 6. And that would be your final answer. That's all there is to it.